It's MamaBorg's Fun Time Educational Hour with me, Mama Borg, and thanks, Froggy. Tongi had to return to his regular job. It is barbecue season, and he was just doing this as a side hustle while it was too cold outside to barbecue. So, we've all heard these two terms in the news recently, contact tracing and social distancing, and they're really important during a time of a pandemic. Contact tracing allows us to figure out who someone has been in contact with and kind of spread the virus to, and isolate those folks so that they don't continue to spread the virus. Social distancing keeps us away from one another in terms of spreading the virus. And I want to use these analogies a little bit today in terms of contact tracing the virus of misinformation in terms of homework assignments, and then also encourage you not to social distance yourself from primary sources. Let me give you a visual aid though that I think will really help make this come home. Hey, Saki.
Hey, Froggy, how's it going?
I'm okay. So, I've got a question.
Yeah?
Do you know how many articles we're supposed to do our annotated bibliography on?
Well, since we only have to do about 3 for the research abstract, maybe it's only 3.
Awesome! I thought we had to do 6 for the annotated bibliography. No, I think it's 3.
Cool, less homework. Yeah, this homework.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. So, what did we learn from that exchange between Froggy and Saki? Saki used some logic to kind of come up with some new information. Froggy needed some information, and accidentally, Saki, aka Patient Zero, completely and accidentally gave poor Froggy some misinformation about homework. And this is really related to social distancing and contact tracing. So what we see in this infographic from the CDC is one person infects a couple of people with misinformation, and then those people go and misinform the whole entire class about what the homework really is. And I think it's kind of impossible at this point for me to be able to go back and figure out who patient 0 was, and there might be a couple of different patient zeros in terms of disseminating misinformation about homework. This also kind of connects to social distancing. You know, one way to kind of find the real information is go to your primary sources. Don't rely on what somebody says. Actually go to the primary source and find out how many articles do we need to do for the annotated bibliography, for example. And that's actually pretty easy. All you have to do is go to your course website where I have the annotated bibliography assignment, or on D2L, and read the original assignment, which here we can see what read and annotate 5 to 7 articles, not 3 like Saki said. What? But Saki's logic was correct. So that's your annotated bibliography. But if you look at your research abstract, the research abstract says, rather than go through article by article, I had you read 5 to 6 articles. You don't have to mention every single article, but try to focus on the 3 to 4 main ideas you saw repeated across the articles. So again, contact tracing. One person tells another person, and it's like telephone, and poosh, misinformation is just out there rampantly. And social distancing from one another, while a good thing, you don't want to social distance from primary resources, and it doesn't take very much to kind of go back and like read the assignment and see what are the details that are required for a particular kind of assignment. And you can also extrapolate from this, right? This works in a million different kinds of ways in terms of where are you getting your information about all different kinds of stuff online these days. Now I think you can see right back here, I have stacks and stacks and stacks of papers folks have turned in for dual credit English 102. And as a reminder, all homework is due today, May 5th, by 11:59 p.m. And you guys and gals have all of your assignments all over the place, online, on YouTube, on Facebook. I put it all over the place. You guys and gals have everything that you need to kind of complete the course. The problem is, because of misinformation, a lot of people have turned in annotated bibliographies that are only 3 articles long, not 6 articles like I had requested. So I'm going to have to adjust grading for that. Check D2L, check Facebook for that. I'm probably going to do a hybrid of high school and dual credit grading criteria, since we're kind of in between in terms of the rules for COVID. No one's grade is going to be harmed because of misinformation dissemination. But again, as we kind of come down to the wire, as you guys and gals procrastinate and wait till the last minute, always double check and look at the assignment. Always go back to the primary source just to double check once. And I get it. I totally get it. We misinterpret, or we interpret information. We don't remember everything word for word that we read or word for word that we hear. So I want to encourage all of you not to be like Mark over here. Don't skip those important steps. Go ahead, read the directions, watch the videos, do the stuff that we're asking you to do. It doesn't take too much. And while social distancing from one another is super important, again, what I'm always preaching, go back to your primary sources. That includes your homework assignment. I know they're TLDR, too long, don't read, but go back, read it, just double check it. And same thing online. Go to the CDC, go to the NIH to get your primary information about this coronavirus. So that's your lesson for today, guys and gals. I like you. Be safe, make smart choices, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.